Hey guys, welcome back for another nutrition talk with our friends from Nutrena. We are once again here on the farm with Brian and Ann and our chicken that we've happily named Troy. So you know who you are. We're just glad you're here with us. But anywho, we are talking about specialty layer feeds. So what is that? What's a special, is that like a chicken that lays square eggs, or what's the deal? I mean, a specialty layer feed, what does that entail?
So a specialty layer feed is going to be a feed that can be used as layer, but has another purpose, right?
Okay.
So like, your standard layers are gonna be like your 16% protein.
Yep.
Really what they do is make you lay eggs.
Yep.
These will make you lay eggs as well as an additional benefit.
Okay. Okay. No, that makes sense. So what are, like I was thinking, the Feather Fixer.
Yeah.
Start with that one.
So Feather Fixer was initially developed for molt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know that going into your second year, typically going into winter, your birds are gonna lose some feathers on their chest, on their back, and it will hit every bird a little differently.
Yeah.
So some of your birds will end up like super naked.
I've had some that have been super naked, and others like a little patchy, like
exactly.
You know, some of us.
But during that molting process, they stop laying eggs because all of the protein in their body is going to producing feathers. So this was developed to kick you out of that molting process as fast as possible. Because for that moment, they're just freeloading slackers.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. They're not giving me any eggs.
They're not doing anything.
My breakfast is lacking.
Exactly.
So
we want that process to be as short as possible.
Okay.
So this is an 18% protein to really push you through that process. But what we've learned, because that was what it was developed for, what we've learned is that it works really well as just a general layer feed too.
Okay.
So you can have your birds on this year round.
Yep.
Obviously supplement with a little bit of oyster shell, just like you would with
like
any
with
other layer.
else. Yep.
And you will get additional benefits. So one of them is that your plumage is gonna be a little brighter in color.
A little more vibrant.
Right. So it makes for prettier chickens.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want a pretty chicken?
Who doesn't? That's part of the reason we have chickens, you know?
Right. Or if you show your birds, this is like one of the top show bird feeds in the nation because they're gonna get that really, really bright plumage.
Troy.
Troy.
Settle down, Troy. Come on.
Okay, Troy.
So you're gonna get that really, really bright plumage, as well as when you're going into molt, it's gonna make that entire process a little easier.
Okay.
So you can use year-round as a layer, or you can just use during the molting process.
So, like we were saying earlier, you know, most yours are like 16% protein, that kind of stuff. So just that added protein gives it just enough to help with that molt and still keep the egg production up.
Right, and the protein, like I've said in other videos, not all proteins are created equal, right? So there's a little bit more complex protein in here to really make sure that it's super absorbable.
Good.
Absorptionable. That's what I was trying to say.
Big word day.
Yeah, I was like, that's not a real word.
Yeah. Look it up. Google it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's
Cool. So that's the first one there.
That's Feather Fixer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll jump to this Country Feeds egg producer.
Okay.
So again, Nutrena products, we have the NatureWise, which is going to be our certified AFCO natural, right, feeds. And then the Country Feeds, again, great product, just a wholesome nutrition value. You know, this is a good value product, 50-pound bag too. So egg producer is a 21% protein.
Okay.
And so why we're going to jump up in protein, this is a complete source of nutrition for girls, chickens, right, that are free range, right?
Okay.
So that's what we're gearing at.
Okay.
So you need that higher protein with chickens that are free ranging, because when they're out eating bugs and they're out doing this, when they come into the coop to eat their dinner, their actual diet, they're not going to eat as much because they've filled up on bugs and grass.
They've filled up on other things.
Yes. So when they do come back to the feeder, we want to make sure they're still going to be able to get that protein, because they're going to dilute their diet down.
Yes.
So if you are feeding a 16% protein currently and they're free ranging, when they do come in and eat, their protein is actually going to be less than 16% because they're not eating as much of your actual.
Like some of us that, sorry, I don't know why I did this, but that snack a lot, you know,
Yes.
we snack during the day, we're not going to eat as much later, and so we need higher amounts of that.
Exactly. And maybe people, if you love to feed scratch, which scratch is a treat, I'm going to remind you guys it is a treat, but if you do like to feed, 10% of
your diet
it needs to be scratch treats. But if you like to feed scratch, or maybe it's for the economical person you're feeding scratch, you can actually mix this in. So maybe your girls aren't free ranging. You can mix this in with a scratch or something to, but you're going to make sure you can still hit that.
So you're
protein.
stretching your scratch, you're getting them like you said, economical. We'll kind of focus on that. If you have some of your own grains you raise, or you make your own scratch or something, you can add this in to give it more of a well-rounded, what they need. And still feed them that.
Exactly.
That's good.
Yep. But ideally, it's that free-range diet. So, Troy here, she's out here eating bugs and getting everything like that. She's still going to be able to get her minimum 16% protein that she needs to continue to lay. Yeah,
good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the egg producer.
Because like you were saying, when we snack, right? We don't snack on like roasted chicken.
No.
Right. We snack on like Hostess cakes.
Exactly. I'm more partial to the ding dongs and the Twinkies. I'm just saying.
So if they're after like clover and grass and like sweet things, that protein's really, really low.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Very good.
Yes.
So, last one, the NatureWise. And like we said, NatureWise, that's your line. That's
It's the AFCO certified natural.
You're going to have your pre and probiotics. You're going to have your flock shield.
All
You're
of
going to
those
have the
things.
benefits
But
of the
it's all
NatureWise line.
certified, yeah.
Yes.
Makes it nice.
So Hearty hen comes in because it's a heart healthy chicken feed. It's soy free for those people who prefer soy free. But the goal here is to actually make a healthier egg.
Okay, so it's not heart healthy for the chicken's heart.
Right.
Troy's just as healthy on this as
any other.
As
But
regular
it's going to
NatureWise
pass
layer.
on some of those things in the egg
into the egg to help you. So there's additional omega-3s and omega-6s that actually make it into the egg so that the egg itself is a healthier egg for you to consume.
That's true.
So if you have people that maybe their heart's a concern, but they really like eggs and they're not giving up those eggs, this is a better egg for them to consume.
Because it's supposed to have
those omega-3 fatty acids.
Yeah, exactly.
Omega-6s.
You betcha.
Yep.
No, that's good. I'm glad I don't have heart problems, so I love eggs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too.
And also too, this is the new NatureWise bag here, the Hearty hen.
Right.
So this is a new formula too.
Yeah, so there's additional essential oils in this. There's additional marigold meal. So you're gonna get that really rich
orange, yellow egg.
Yeah. And when you open it, it'll smell like Italian seasoning. It smells
And actually, I smelled it earlier, and it's, oh my goodness.
It's so good.
I was like, what are we doing? This is like dinner for me.
And then your birds will be really excited to consume it because of that smell, because it's that thing that they haven't gotten before. So we tested it out with Troy here.
Yes.
And Troy is a huge fan.
Oh my goodness, like totally went hog wild on my hand, like just like, what in the world is this stuff?
Huge fan.
It was funny. Well, cool. Well, very good. So so those are the three things. So like I said, Feather Fixer, help with feathers, help with molt, and like I said, if you're showing, very popular with that. The egg producer to help with those free-ranging chickens and stuff like that, really get the most out of their diet. And then the natural to help with good, healthy eggs.
Heart health.
Heart health. Hearty hen, heart health. Yes, you betcha.
Very good.
Yeah.
So.
Well, cool. Thank you guys for tuning in for another nutrition talk. Like I said, we talked about some great chicken feeds here. And if you have any questions or specific questions about what you should be feeding your birds or any of your farm animals for that matter, please feel free to comment below. And we always monitor these, as well as Brian and Annie. They always will make sure to answer any questions that we have. So one last thing though before we go is we haven't mentioned it yet. Is the Plaid Perks program
You betcha.
from Nutrena. I know we talked about it in some of the other videos, but if you're new to this, they have recently, it's been about a year, less than a year now that we switched over to that.
Getting close.
We're getting close.
Getting close.
They changed their frequent buyer program, and this made it much simpler and much nicer. And literally anything with the Nutrena label on it, right?
Right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything that says that. Go to
just go to
plaidperks.com. Upload a picture of your receipt and you get points for every $1 you spend.
Yeah, so super simple. You don't even have to say, like I said, take a picture of your receipt, load it up, makes it super nice. You don't have to send anything in. It does it all that way. And I don't really think, you guys don't ask for like your firstborn child or
No.
anything either with that. That's what's nice.
No.
Yeah.
And the really cool thing too, now with Club Coastal,
Yep.
you can double dip. I mean, how cool is that?
Exactly. No,
Yes.
that's for sure. So if you haven't signed up for Club Coastal yet, or if you are a Club Coastal member, you can do that on coastalcountry.com. It's just a way that you buy stuff, earn points, and get rewards. So it's that simple. So if you're with Club Coastal and Plaid Perks, you buy some feed, you're getting points with Coastal, you're getting points with Nutrena.
Yep.
You betcha.
It's great. And
Yeah.
you can get you can get free bags of feed, you can get
Coupons,
I mean, all
swag,
kinds of cool stuff.
Mini
hats,
fridge.
mini
Yeah.
fridge, cooler,
Cornhole game.
Yeah.
Cornhole
I
game.
mean, you betcha.
anything.
So tons of great stuff, and who doesn't like free? So
You bet.
I'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you guys for joining us again. Like I said, you can join us every week, and maybe we'll get Troy to come back and help us out again.
Perfect.
Yes.
We'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
Thank you.